close your eyes, guys, because this yard is a mess. Yeah, you guys are getting snow. We're getting ready for the polar vortex. And BB's doing her thing. This is all what we left. And BB's starting her project. You're starting your project. Well, I watered everything in the front.
Okay.
Look at me. Yeah, I watered everything in the front. You able to save wood or no?
Some of it I'm not going to be able to say. It is what it is.
I wonder if it was just cheaper to buy the fence by the pieces.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Because I try to get them and they're all cracking. So.
Well, now we got no choice but to break them down because.
Yeah, I mean, but I still want to try to get the nails out.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying that she was gonna try to make a plant or something over here.
Yeah.
With these, but they're breaking. Not me. I've been watering. A lot of moss on the ground. I gotta flip this over here. And we got 2 avocados that are growing on their own. A lot of acorns on the ground. This tree, we don't know if it's gonna make it or not. We don't know if it's a sickness or if it's root bound. That's what she was gonna make the thing on the ground so we could put it down there. And I think the same thing for that one too. And this mulch has to be turned. So as soon as I wet all this, get this moist because that helps it decompose. Then I'm gonna turn it from there, and I think the other one will be ready for April when we start laying it down. And you can see here, squirrels do eat banana leaves. They're eating the hell out of our banana leaves. We just can't seem to get away from them. You can even see on that tree too. I mean, these things eat everything in sight. And unfortunately, we have these oak trees and just can't do nothing about it. Yep, she's getting that done. The reason why we haven't teared these leaves away from the banana tree because we still can get freezes from here till February. So, like the end of March, beginning of April, then we'll be getting all this dead stuff off the banana leaves and then pulling any weeds that are in here. But you know, there's still gonna be a chance that there's a freeze, but this ground is dry as all heck. You don't water as much as in the wintertime than you do in the summertime because you can get root rot, and then these plants and stuff, they go into a mode where they're not eating as much. So, but we did prepare them. You've seen in the video, we did prepare them for the food for the winter, and then we got to do it all over again in the end of March. And hopefully what she's trying to do will come out the way she wants it to do. If not, we're going to be pallet picking. Maybe this pineapple tree will do something this year. I hate this Spanish moss. This gets on the trees, the avocado trees, and this is what kills them. I know a lot of people love it. You see a lot of it in the south. These trees are starting to thin. We got some trees that are blooming for the spring, so that's a good thing. Butterflies look like they're coming back, but you see this here? Got to get this stuff off it now because this will start growing And if this tree was too big like my mom's tree, you gotta hire someone probably to get it off. And you see I'm letting the water soak because these suckers are dry. And I just turned to mulch. Yeah, I just turned both to compost. I just gotta water this one now. But this one, that's closer, will be ready. And then we'll just have to make a decision about this papaya tree. See if my cousin can send me a seed. Because this is a male. You know, maybe I'll ask him. But you can see it, man, them squirrels. They'll eat everything. And they might have eaten the last 3 avocados. What you thinking about?
Just thinking.
Huh?
I'm just thinking.
Oh. Now those look like they came out good.
Yeah.
Time of the season where the ants are looking for water or something moist to latch onto. Yeah, you just got to, when you do that, you just got to pull that away from this area. Okay. And then I got to go around the fence line there because there's little acorn trees growing that I don't want them to grow through the fence. And ever since we cut the grass 3.5 inches, we've got this mole friggin' thing in the ground tearing the house front and back apart. Like literally. We've never had that issue until we started cutting it at 3.5, but there is a mole thing, and who knows if it's 1 or 2 mole prairies, and they are just tearing it all up. I mean, you walk on this, it may look smooth to you, but when you walk in that, you're falling. And that's bad because it can form mini sinkholes, which I think it did up in the front. I mean, it's bad enough we gotta watch out for sinkholes. Now we got to watch out for the mole sinkholes. Because they got tunnels underneath there, and they push the dirt up, and eventually that's gonna sink. And then, again, it may look level to you, but it is unlevel. And then this is the other thing, I'm having a collapse over here from the roof washing the dirt away. All that dirt that I filled up. So now what I have to do is I have to fill that up and put grass thing there. But you can't do it now because, you know, the grass isn't going to last. So you got to do it March or April. And then that has to be watered every day. See, along the house, got a little sinkhole. One over there, that's that mole cricket. He's freaking tearing it up all throughout this lawn. I mean, not mole cricket, mole, whatever the hell. And then all that hard work because of the friggin' mole thing, all that collapsed. And then there's a sinkhole right there, collapsed. So here's another thing that I gotta put friggin' dirt. All that dirt rushed down from when it rained, and because the mole makes a trail, the dirt sinks in, pushes the other dirt out. So that's another one where I gotta put the grass pieces and redo this again. I mean, this dude is killing me. I mean, even here, I got a friggin' collapse right there. That whole piece will drop. And when they scoop this dirt up the city or the county to take that, to clean that, they take that dirt and then you have to pay money to fill in dirt on your property. And right here is another collapse. It's walking all underneath here, and if he's going underneath this sidewalk, these cracks are gonna be nothing. And then another thing here too is that I'm sinking and I'm starting to fall here, and that wasn't like that. So now I have another collapse. And it's all because of this friggin' mold thing. It's tearing up the yard. And when he comes underneath here, this all starts collapsing like that. There was a hole here. We filled it up when we did the thing. And when I was watering, there's another hole. So I'm telling you, like, this thing is literally tracking. And it's nothing on my mother's side in here between the two houses, but it is just all on my side. Like, he's literally tearing it up. Even when I did this, I showed you in the video, but I just wanted to show you something, because you see he's back. Like, he must like this area here because it's a cooler shaded area. But this is what I was trying to tell you about Florida having sugar sand. I put fill-in dirt, black dirt, everything in here when you've seen the video. Do you see the white? That's sugar sand. The sugar sand does not absorb water. So what happens is that when it's raining here and the water is sinking through the dirt like it naturally does to get to the roots, when it gets to the sugar sand floats to the top. Eventually this dirt will be pushed down away from the roots. That's what I was trying to tell you. That you can sit here and water this for 2 hours, and I can move it with my hand and it will be dry, because sugar sand does not absorb water. Banana trees here, see if they survive through. Got more bananas growing. This might survive. It doesn't look like it's gonna be big. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah, I mean, that's going into the winter. And now look at this. We have brand new bananas. And these are the good bananas. Oh my God, another one. This whole stock is gonna be nothing pretty soon. This whole stock gave, every plant was a banana, but what happens is, like, when they dies, so that's 1, 2 plants I gotta get rid of here when it dies. 1, and remember, all these were bananas. 2 plants. This is another banana tree here. I mean, 2 more bananas are coming. And this, okay, no, that's a regular leaf. Okay, no, that's a banana. So we got 2 brand new bananas. And again, if it was in Puerto Rico, it wouldn't be a problem. But it's in Florida, and we might get that freeze. That's the problem. And then the thing is, now you got to continuously water this. We haven't been around. And that's what happens to them. See, that's the cold. And no water. And this is dead. This isn't going to do nothing. I mean, these are at their capacity. They stunted. Yeah, because when that's all dead down there, that's not going to grow no more. And then the 3 avocados, the freaking, whatchamacallit got it, the squirrel. We found underneath there the avocado eaten and just the seed. But my mother didn't pick it. And all these that were here, the 2 that were here. You see the seed right there? That's one of the seeds, yep. And then you see the skin right there for the avocado. But nope. Yep, and there's the other one right there. Yep, it got it. That's what happens. I don't even know if I seen this one. No, I think I seen this one. I was gonna say, Jesus, I turned around, there's another one. Alrighty. Well, I got the water running on our avocado. Still got all this to do. Eventually we'll be cutting the grass. Trying to get some stuff done, cat up, and then. How's it coming along? Okay. Well, we just got to break them down, put them in the garbage. And there's a lot of her butterfly. Can't remember what the hell they're called. What's your butterfly things called again? Milkweeds. This is the first year that they're still flowering all the way through. And then when we went to that Lakeland thing for Christmas, Lakeland was giving away milkweeds too, so. And she's been killing the bugs off of it. You see they're flowering. A lot of the other stuff here are her bulbs for the springtime. They're starting to bloom right there. And then of course BB says that all the pallets there are basically they're dried out. Don't know why, but oops, got a butt shot. But anyway, guys, we don't know what the plans we're gonna have for this garden this year. We know that we are keeping the butterfly garden going. It's just unfortunately to do anything out there, like as far as fruits go and stuff like that, like tomatoes, peppers, and I mean the squirrels, they just wreak havoc. And just nothing, you can't stop a squirrel. Doesn't matter. You can try everything you want. In the end, they will outthink you, outsmart you. You just can't stop them. And that's the issue that we have here. So that's why we'll probably stick with the butterfly garden. And the bananas, basically. I mean, if they eat those bananas out there, that's fine. We've had some bananas over here. But it just is what it is sometimes. You know, this year we were lucky to get a lot of avocados from my mom's tree. That one bloomed a couple, but it didn't survive. So hopefully it'll get old enough to survive for the new season. But we got lucky with that one. These are blooming. Did you notice that? Your milkweeds. There's a yellow milkweed there, and
that's the
hello yellow.
Yeah, it hasn't gotten cold enough for it to die back. Some of them have.
Yeah.
That one's tropical, those ones not.
Yeah, but the banana tree got 2 new ones. The other 3, that's it. They stunted right there. They're not gonna get no bigger than that. And I found the other 2 avocado seeds that were on the bottom.
So there was 2 more in there, and then
there was 3 total. Remember we found that one before we left?
We couldn't find the other 2.
Yep. So they either fell down and the squirrels got them, but I can't picture the squirrel knocking them down. But then again, who knows?
No, but with the wind that we've had,
yeah,
it's very possible the wind took it down.
Yeah, it was right before Thanksgiving.
When they get ripe enough, they're going to release from the tree.
Yeah, and that was right before Thanksgiving when we went there to look.
Yep.
So, other than that, I mean, other than to do is to come out here. I'll probably cut the grass during the week, spray some weed killer. I don't know what BB has plans on doing, because again, with the freeze coming, you know, you still got that. You can't take these dead leaves off of these things yet. Right.
If we're going to have really cold weather, that's when we're going to get it. And
Yeah.
I'm not killing my banana trees. Because I got to throw some of those for David.
But what we could do is measure on the pieces and your design, and we can just get a rough idea on what it's going to cost for the wood.
I said I think that wood would have been okay if I would have taken them apart as soon as I got them.
Yeah. Yeah, somehow they dried. They just dried out.
They did. They dried. I mean,
don't know how.
because even when I get the wood, I still got to get stuff to fill the wood because I'm not cleaning it.
Right.
That's it.
Maybe that wood just wasn't the protected wood.
So that was some really cheap time.
Yeah.
I can say.
That was probably cheap wood there.
So,
What happened?
I think these ones right here are daffodils as well.
I could have sworn that you put a couple back here that we bought from Jersey.
But I don't know where the blue ones are at. Now, if the blue ones are going to pop up, they're going to pop up in between this and there.
Okay, but then we get some yellow ones too?
Yes, and I think that's what these are. But now they're getting older. The plant's getting older, so the daffodil plant's going to get bigger and bigger.
Gotcha.
Because it's a bulb.
Yeah, because when
the older it gets, the bigger the plant gets, and then the more blooms it will throw out.
Yeah, because when we were in Jersey years ago, we liked the flowers that were blooming, and we went to a Home Depot.
So, I mean, because I think that's what...
Or was it last year?
It was when you were in Jersey. No,
the
year before that.
It was when we stood in Newark.
Yeah, when we stayed in Newark.
And we walked around the city, and all these flowers were colored.
And the bluebells.
Yeah, in April or something like that. And I was like...
Yeah, it was around Easter time.
Yeah, because by the time we brought it back, they died because it wasn't in season no more. All right, I got the soaker soaking.
And then all this coming year, I'm going to do something different. It's all going to be wildflowers. The sage is staying. I took a piece of the red sage because the hummingbirds love the red sage. And I got it. Start another one. I broke a piece off of there, stuck it in the ground, so it's growing. So now I've got to get some lavender and some other wildflowers to put out here for the hummingbirds, 2 the butterflies, and 3 the bees.
Right.
So it's got to be the mixture. So
yeah, that's what I was explaining to them, that the squirrels ruin everything, but we're gonna definitely keep doing the butterfly stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
But now you're gonna incorporate it with hummingbirds and bees. Well, definitely bees. I mean, we always need.
We always get the hummingbirds here anyway.
Yeah.
Because of the orchid, they are attracted to like reds and dark oranges. They love those bright colors.
But yep, just gonna incorporate that.
I'm not even sure if my lilies are coming back this year.
Well, we'll see.
Because I only got like that little bit there, that little bit there, one over there, one here, and I had a shitload of lilies. But the little mole decided, or the squirrel decided.
So I was saying, it's the freaking. Well, the mole disturbs it. And the squirrel eats it.
Then I'm waiting to see if my daylilies come back, my reblooming daylilies come back in the spring and summer.
Yeah.
Because they bloom twice a year, once in the spring, once towards the fall.
Well, let me finish watering that, and then I want you to show me what you were going to do over there.
Oh.
And again, this is what I want to show you about the sugar sand. You see how it's dry there? You see? See the powder coming up, the sugar coming up? So you can wet all that all you want, and look. Let me see if I can show you. You can wet it all you want to. See all that flooding? All that water. Let me get this thing off. You see all that water? And then look. It's just dried. See how it's dried? See how it's dried? That's what sugar sand does. That's why it's hard to grow stuff. A lot of orange grows right here. That's why a lot of the trees, the roots grow up on top and everything. But all that water and everything is not doing, I mean, you still got to do it regardless. But like I said, you're not really, you have to be, like I said, I mean, hurricanes, it can rain. It has to be, we have to have the best rainy season ever to keep this underneath the ground. Now, underneath there, the sugar stands is not so many feet down. That's where the roots attach to, but to get to the water to there, you have to water this every day. So the sugar sand rises, the dry sugar sand rises and gets to the dirt, because again, we put cow manure and some food dirt on here. That dirt will eventually go down and the sugar sand will come to the top. But I know you're probably saying, why are you even watering this? They're dead anyway. It doesn't matter, because that's what's got to help these. Banana trees are thirsty trees, but in the wintertime, you don't thirst them out like that. But in the summertime, and that's why we're getting so many bananas, is because we did good this summer, but everyone blooms differently. So hopefully, who knows with those two. Babe, your lemon trees have flowers blooming. Oh, your orange tree is blooming.
Good. Oh, good, they haven't opened. You need to water her real good.
Wait, hang on, let me put this, because we can't use bird feeders to feed birds no more, so the only thing we can do is feed them water.
Well, I've always had a bird bath out there for them.
No, but I'm saying, babe, either you didn't pay the water bill or I'm kinked up somewhere.
I swear, I'm getting a new freaking hose this year.
See? See? Everybody, we all go through the pissed off times. And we all go through the laughs. But the good thing about this channel is you get authenticity. Somebody send Bibi a hose, please. She's gonna go crazy for a hose. Someone send her a hose. Alrighty, this is the only bad thing. Again, we got that polar vortex coming. And this one here, we had flowers during the right time of the season.
This is the right time of the season for her.
Is it?
Yes.
Golly. But what happened when we had it last year? I thought it was during this, going into the summer in April. We were getting more blooms then.
That was around March and April.
And what kind of?
This is a honeybell.
A honeybell.
It's a honeybell orange.
And this was stitched, so.
They get about that big.
And that's why this here is growing small, because it was stitched just like the lemon tree. And I didn't see nothing on the lemon tree.
Okay, well then.
So guys, let us know what your plans are, and if you do if you're starting to do gardening, let us know what your plans. What do you guys do? Now, what about these leaves here?
Those I'm just gonna take off later, but I'm waiting till the freeze.
Okay.
And then I have got to get some 7 Dust to put on here, whether it's a liquid 7 Dust or the powder. And what this is, when I researched it, it's like a snail. And it gets up in there and it creates havoc. See the markings?
Yeah. Okay.
And it just sucks the nutrients out. But I see we're getting new growth there, all through here.
Yeah.
So the tree is healthy. But this summer I am gonna, spring, this is gonna get treated with 7 Dust. Which that's about the safest thing you can put on your flowers and your
And what were you gonna build now?
All right, here. Here. Oh, soil, okay. All right, so here I want to build a 2-foot by 2-foot plant holder with wood. And then the other fiber that I've got that I'm not going to use for planting, I'm going to line that in there. So this way she's going to be able to get air and she won't get root rot or root bound.
Okay.
But I'm looking like I may have to cut her back a little bit. And I want to make it about this tall. So that's the plan for that. The jasmine looks like it's doing splendid. So
yeah, everything else is doing good. This is doing good.
Now I have to do the same to
Oh.
the what?
I gotta get these off, dude.
Yeah, I know.
Come on.
Where the hell did the night shadow come from?
What's a night shadow?
It's a weed, and if a cow eats it, it'll kill it.
I don't know, dude.
It's very birds love it. It's great for birds, but the problem is birds eat it, and you know what birds do? They poop it out everywhere.
And that's where we get our night shadow.
So remember how the leaves were black?
Yeah.
Well, guess what? I have to do the same thing. I got to put that same soap on the Azora. because
it almost looks like here too. It's getting on there.
I tell you what, it takes a lot to kill a jasmine.
I know. That one was almost dead.
And she still got her little things that still comes up from time to time up here.
And this is out with the old leaves and
Yeah. And
be coming in with the new leaves.
Baby Earl better produce this year.
I hope so.
Well, she did once.
At least one or two. I know they fell off, but I'm
this
just saying.
year,
I just hope.
Since we had no hurricanes, I'm very hopeful.
Yeah, because that usually starts around.
February, March, and that's usually when we get.
Or usually March, April, and that's usually when we get our wind.
Crazy ass wind. Yeah.
And then it has to keep that fruit until November.
Well, you know what I need to do too? Since we're gonna do all that tomorrow, but I need to pull it out because I will try to do this. What did I do?
Oh, I gotta go shut the water hose off. What happened?
I said apparently the squirrels don't like these bananas.
No.
Must not be to their tasting. It's not to their liking.
No.
You can see
Somebody was eating something.
probably the squirrels.
You could tell, but.
And then they're like, yeah, not my cup of tea.
All right, guys. I like these here. This is amazing.
That's
That looks
red
beautiful.
sage.
Yeah. Well, thank you for joining us. We'll definitely be doing some more of these videos here.
You're going to get tired of seeing us doing these videos, but
Yeah, because this is going to be a long week of
cleaning up.
I mean, yeah. Basically, I'll probably get with the lawnmower tomorrow, and I'll probably get this cut up. We got to bring the trailer back over here.
Got to start throwing that wood away. Now, those 2x4s are good. There's nothing wrong with those 2x4s. Those 2x4s are solid.
Okay.
And we could use those.
Okay.
So those
use
I'm
those
not going
then.
to throw away. All the other, eventually just a little bit of time, throw it in the trash.
Okay.
You know, you don't want to burn, so
Nah.
then
We're done. And life burning.
well, we need to take those rims and get rid of them then, that's
Because-
the only thing they were good for.
I mean, we're done. Yeah, I mean, if you want to throw that burn thing away, that's fine. I mean, if I'm going to burn something, I'm just going to throw some wood on the ground and burn it there. I'm not going to go through all of that.
But yeah, those 2x4s, even though they're cut out.
And that is a good idea to get rid of those rims so we can have room back there.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Because I can use the other container to make another compost
Yeah.
pile.
All right, just remember that we'll do that tomorrow. We'll get all that going. But guys, that way this video isn't long. Thank you for joining us.
And yes,
Guys-
Katie looks like absolute crap in this video, but it is what it is.
Let us know what you like gardening. If you got any tips for us or ideas, or you need any suggestions, you live in Florida, you just moved here, you need some suggestions, especially if you live in an area where you got sugar sand like we do.
Welcome to Florida.
We'll do the best to help you out as well as you guys help us out.
You notice that little bit of cold has cleaned up my sand dollar.
Yeah, the sand dollar that someone threw over here.
Yep, the other one got broke though.
Oh, from the hurricane, we found that sand dollar afterwards.
Yeah, it's like it fell off
Found a
the
sand
sky.
dollar vase and a whole bunch of other things. So until the next one, BB.
Everybody take care of one another. Take care of yourself. Happy gardening. See ya.